I'm Jenny Boyette, and I'm here with my friend, Kathleen Edelman, an author of I Said This, You Heard That, and we're tackling questions. So one of the questions that we get all the time from husbands and wives mostly, but I think it's really everybody.
It's everybody.
They want to know what color combinations are the hardest. So talk us through those.
Well, it's really easy. Right out of the gate, it's the red-green, green-red combination.
Okay, talk to us about that.
And it really is just because, first of all, it's hard for them to get their minds around how the other one functions.
Yes.
Like the reds cannot understand the fact that the greens want to chill and take their time, and they don't have a to-do list that's, everything's priority and urgent. And the greens are like, why do they have to keep moving all the time?
Right.
Like, why can't they take a break? Why are they always trying to accomplish something?
Sure.
So it's the mindset of really how the wiring works in the temperaments.
Yes.
The reason they're also difficult is because the one thing that they share is a weakness. And it's perceived differently. I get a lot of parents in my office thinking, they're like, oh my gosh, fix my child. They're so angry and they're, fighting with their siblings and blah, blah. They must be red. And really what happens is that child is a really quiet green. But the green is the most stubborn, the strongest willed temperament on the board. So it can get confused with the anger of the red. So that stubborn, strong willed frustration, anger of the two of them really makes them a very hard combination.
Yes.
Right?
Well, and I've been in your office several times because I have triplets that are 15 and another 9-year-old. I have 4 girls, and two of my triplets share a room, and one's red and one's green. So Addie and Riley. And this is something we've sat in your office all the time trying to figure out. But I was telling Kathleen the other day, my girls, I put one of the, Boston butt, the barbecue in the crock pot all day, and I was working, and I just sent them a message saying, hey, you guys get dinner ready, go through the process, set the table, I'll be home soon, and everybody do their fair share. Well, to my red, the fair share was literally she pulled half of the pork.
And it was probably exactly half.
It was almost, yes, exactly half. And left the other half in the crock pot thinking the green needed to do that. Well, she wasn't even paying attention or aware that half of it wasn't even finished. And then when she found out, she was like, why does everything have to be so fair? I set the whole table. I didn't set half the table. Exactly. She set the whole table. So it's just navigating the way they see the world is so different.
Yeah. And I'm sure your green daughter really thought the minute she saw her sister doing that
she took that part.
Oh, she was going to do that. So I'll do this. Cool. Like not even thinking that she would literally leave half like a red would do.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Right.
Oh my gosh. Well, tell us about the blue and yellow. That's us a little bit.
That is us. But again, it's one of those things where there's not as much conflict between the blue and the yellow.
Okay.
Because we don't really share weaknesses.
Okay.
What you and I share, what the yellow and blue shares is mostly strengths. Like we're both sensitive. We're both creative. We're both in a way connected to people, you much more for harmony, me for deep relationship.
Okay.
So it's a connectability on strengths.
Okay.
Right? So the weaknesses really don't affect the blue and the green or the blue and the yellow, but they are opposites.
Okay.
So there can be conflict, right?
Well, yeah, especially if I think being around a lot is great.
Yes.
But you're blue and
I'm
you
a
don't
little
want
more
to be
selective.
around as many people.
But there's something about the blue and the yellow have a more of an innate ability to appreciate each other's and celebrate each other's strengths.
Okay.
So you get a lot of best friends that are yellow blues, right? And now the red and the green have that capability.
Sure.
But humility, vulnerability have to come into play.
Sure.
But once that connects, you get a lot of marriages that are red and green, a lot. And when they will stay in their strengths and humble each other and lean in, again, you're talking opposites.
Wow.
It is an unbreakable force.
Dynamic duo.
It's a dynamic duo. It really is. But it's getting past that selfishness and really celebrating another person. Right?
That's good. So even though the red and the green can be the hardest combination, it also can
be the strongest.
The strongest or the most fantastic. So hang tough marriages
There
out
you
there
go.
that have red and greens.
Or parenting that you have that green child. I
Absolutely.
get that a lot.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.